Hello. So I got blocked on Facebook. You know why? Because I posted some nude pics of Brooke Shields when she was 10 years old in a bathing tub. So listen, but those pictures were, they were covered up, censored or covered up, whatever. So I got blocked. I just want to show something. I want to make a statement. Everybody's complaining about R. Kelly and sex with children, blah, blah, blah. So, and I don't really care about R. Kelly, what he did or what he don't. It's not my problem. The thing is, I feel everybody who's complaining about R. Kelly are hypocrites people. This child molestation, exploitation has been going on forever in Hollywood. So Brooke Shields, 10 years old, is getting photographed naked with makeup on her face, her little coochie all in front. And those pictures, you still can find them on porno sites of a 10-year-old child in her naked coochie. So, um, the background story about Brooke Shields is that when she was a baby, her mom thought about her as a very beautiful child, and she wanted to make sure that child is going to have a great career. So the mother, she agreed with a photo shoot naked. So, and Brooke Shields got published in Playboy. It's not Playboy. It's another name. I forgot a name, but if you Google Brooke Shields 10 years old Playboy, you're going to find a magazine um, where she posed naked for, and not only her. If you Google more about information about it, you're going to find out um, other children her age also post naked for this magazine. So now I'm asking you, who is interested in watching a 10-year-old child naked in a magazine? And we all know Playboy is all about sex, erotic. So who wants to look to a 10-year-old child? What is the purpose of it? Jerking off on a 10-year-old child? So, and even her mother agreed with it. So to me, this is the reason I don't really care about what R. Kelly did or don't or whatever. It doesn't. I don't care for it. Everybody knew from day one that he was having sex with young children. Aaliyah was 14. There are also rumors going on that Aaliyah and her mother did, had sex with R. Kelly at the same time. I don't know if it's true, but I will tell you, if it's true, it doesn't even surprise me. Rick James, my idol, I got his book, his ebook, about his life story, and he also had sex with underage girls, 16 years old. He even wrote a song about it. She was almost 17, or she was only 17 or whatever, and the lady he got his son with, Taz James, I think she was also in her 16 or something. And he was a grown ass nigger, 30 up. And when you read that book, you also read that he goes to, other places like Europe. And, he was famous at the time. Or not so famous. But anyway, he was hooking up with mothers and daughters. And they were very kinky, they were very freaky, and they would have sex with him, mother and daughter, at the same time. So if R. Kelly had sex with Aaliyah and her mom at the same time, maybe it's possible. It wouldn't surprise me, because if you read about Rick James, he apparently had sex with mothers and daughters at the same time, and they were okay with it. So it wouldn't surprise me. But anyway, I don't really care about R. Kelly because Everybody knew from day one he was fucking children, and the parents also. The parents, they are the ones who are bringing their children to those people because they want fame, they want fortune, they want money. So, and it's the same story with Brooke Shields. A 10-year-old child. Listen, I have two daughters. My oldest is 19 now, youngest is 16. And I remember very well when my oldest daughter was 10. So, I only can tell you that it's something I don't even, it doesn't even cross my mind. A 10-year-old child, come on. What did what I did do with my daughter is, educate her about, Black Lives Matter stuff and how to take care of her afro and that her afro is pretty. Teach her about, the Black history and slavery and those kind of things. Learn her, show her stuff on social media, how to do her hair and to make her nappy hair look pretty or kinky nappy hair look pretty. I don't have a problem with nappy. To me, it doesn't mean shit. Nappy, happy, yeah, black power. It doesn't mean shit to me. So I'm only trying to tell you something that, what is that? That you as a mother, you're a grown ass woman, exposing your child to, fame and fortune and Hollywood and those predators, to, photograph your child and you're okay with it for your child, 10-year-old Brooke Shields, to, expose in a magazine for adults. And people are, basically, sexualizing your child, 10 years old. To me, this only proves to me that this is the true nature of Hollywood. So that is why I don't care about R. Kelly. I'm not necessarily a fan of him. When I was young, 14, I was in love with this guy. He was 19. He's my man now. We're still together. Well, not still together. We broke up. He got to jail when I was 14, 15. So, but 20 years later or something longer, social media, hooking up again, 8 years still together. Yeah. But anyway, back in the day, I was 14 and I was very in love with this man. And yeah, he chopped a racist motherfucker, white motherfucker in his head. And he had to go to jail. So I was listening to R. Kelly a lot that time and Keith Sweat. And the song I remember of R. Kelly is Hey Mr. DJ. Well, that song, and I would, listen to it on repeat, and we had cassettes back in the day. So, um, you know, and of course, R. Kelly became a hype, and I don't see nothing wrong with a little bumping Ryan, and everybody was feeling R. Kelly. So I still think R. Kelly is very talented. I respect that, and I also feel, artists. Most artists has there's something off in their head. All of them. Sly and the Family Stone. He was a crackhead, a junkie. He did shit to women. Al Green, my favorite, a woman beater, a woman abuser. So all those kind of things. But it doesn't, when it comes to talent, you know, Al Green has talent. Al Green has a spirit. He has a soul. He is, he deserves credits for his talent. R. Kelly also, Michael Jackson also. So, and what this people does in his private life, yeah, that's their problem. I don't really care for it. I think when it comes to this child abuse and abuse case, if people are really concerned about the children, keep it real. Boycott a Netflix, boycott MTV, boycott Beyonce, Jay-Z, all those kind of people, because they are all in this same thing. They all know, everybody knows, and everybody agrees, because that's how you get fame and fortune. Um, also something. This thing about child sacrifice isn't something you know strange in the spiritual world. It's also in Africa. I take Suriname as an example where there are stories, true stories, about people with companies, selling clothes or whatever they want. They ruling a company and they need money. So what there's example of this young lady who comes from a rich family. Their parents has their own company. Okay, this young lady is not allowed to engage with friends or having friends at school. Later on, you know, her friends find out because she was getting isolated, okay, by her parents, that this young lady was sacrificed to a deity, a snake. And this snake deity came from Ghana, from Africa, was a very powerful deity. And this deity, in exchange for the family to have a good company and money comes in, the deity requires the daughter as a sacrifice. So that means the daughter has sexual intercourse with a spirit. It sounds weird, but and these stories, um, there are a lot of stories about women getting raped by snakes or something. They say snake tail enter their, private parts, their vagina. They're getting raped by a snake, blah blah, and you know so that is how the deity, the spirit, performs. It manifests. Okay, so the bottom line is these children are getting sacrificed by their own parents. The parents knows exactly what they have to do to earn their riches and to provide, to keep money in the family, you know and later on, this young lady, she grows up being an adult. No children, no man, no nothing, lonely. But she, is running the company now. So, um, and this is what we see all over in Hollywood, with these parents. They know they're selling their children, they're exploiting their children. For some reason, the spirit of Hollywood requires sex rituals, or children getting exploited to sex, those things. Walt Disney, sublime messages or something. So if people are so concerned about R. Kelly, stop watching Walt Disney. Stop watching those girls, those sisters, Haley Bailey, and our sister. When they started, when they were singing as young girls, they were very decent girls. They are still very talented, but they weren't acting like they're doing right now. And of course, people will say, "Oh, they're grown women, they can do whatever they want." Yeah, yeah, of course, and they're very pretty too. I will not deny all that. But the thing is, why didn't they behave that way before they entered in Hollywood? Suddenly, everything changes. They're making, very sexy films, on TikTok, showing off Gucci, showing off ass, all those things. Those girls didn't do that before. So now you see there is an influence there. There's a spirit there that demands, if you want to be a part of this cult, or you want to have the fame and the riches, this and this and this is what we expect from you. You need to show off your ass, show off your coochie. You need to do this and this and this. Okay. Yes, yeah, they are adults. Okay, that's good. That means they weren't sold as a child. Uh, like Brooke Shields. Selena Quintanilla is also, well. I'm not saying that her father, had sex with her or somebody had sex with her. No, But it's also this whole fame and this whole famous thing, artist life, is all about exploitation. Selena Quintanilla was very young when she was exposed to a certain environment as a child. They even make put up makeup on her face to make her look older. That's also like child exploitation or prostitution or whatever you want to call it. And the father also saw her as a meal ticket. If if you read all those books of her, her widow husband and Maria Celeste and all those things, you're going to find out there was a whole lot of pressure from her father's side controlling her. Why? Well, family earns. She was the breadwinner. She was like this family company thing, and money comes in. So this thing with child exploitation happens all over, and that is why I don't even care about what R. Kelly did. It doesn't. I don't care. And also, I must also say, when I was a young child, 14 years old, I didn't hang out with young boys. I was hanging out with the older guys, the big guys. That is what a girl like. And I'm light skinned, but the dark melanated girls I knew from my age, they were they had good body. They had it all. They don't even look like a girl of 14, 15 years old. So of course those guys, 21, 22, 23 or older, they sees that. They like that. And the girls also like them to hang out with them, or to get something from them, a drink or going out. Or sometimes young girls run away from home, they have no place to go, so they go to a grown ass nigga having a relationship, live in a house. You live in a house when their boyfriend in the same age, they don't have shit. You know what I'm saying? So um I just think this whole thing is like getting out of proportion. um and also there were some people there stating that when you're like beneath 18 years old, you're a child, and it's rape when you have sex with a grown-ass man. I don't agree with that. You have 17, 16 years old. Like I said, they fell in love with a 22-year, 23, whatever. The family is also okay. They bless the relationship. So it's not, like a grown ass and a young girl, sexual abuse. No, it's not always like that. It's not always like that. And in this case, I just don't care. The parents knew and they were okay with it. So if the parents are okay with it, if the parents themselves are looking for a way to exploit their children, to sell their children for riches or whatever, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? And if somebody has something to offer, who am I to judge? At the end of the day, everybody is benefit from child abuse or whatever you want to call it. Because at the end of the day, Brooke Shields, this ain't the first time. It wasn't only alone, like, naked in a magazine at 10 years old. At 12 years old, Pretty Baby, the movie, I didn't fully watch it, but look how they exploited her then. 12 years old, naked, a hooker, come on. And now I didn't even know, but I knew Brooke Shields when I was young because I was watching Blue Lagoon. And now you hear she was 14 years old when she made the movie Blue Lagoon. So everybody enjoyed the movie. I liked it very much, and I'm sure a lot of people love that movie. So at the end of the day, we all are in this too. We all benefit from it because we liked it and we watched it. And there's a lot of things going on in Hollywood we don't even know. And how many of us did watch Walt Disney and Donald Duck and Minnie Mouse? So I don't care. I don't care about all of this. I just think Hollywood, makes you, and they okay with all of this. And when, for some reason, when it doesn't fit their agenda, whatever, they will break you. So, and I think that this is what's going on with R. Kelly, and I think this is the same thing what happened to Michael Jackson. Um, Everybody knew he was this Mickey Mouse character playing with children, and now when you want to destroy somebody's reputation, suddenly he's a pedophile. He has sex with children. He molested little boys. The man is dead and gone and forever, and suddenly uh, Leaving Neverland comes out. I don't care about those things. I don't care. I still, if I feel the need or feel, I will listen to Michael Jackson. I don't care what you think of me. I don't care what people think of me. I don't care how people judge me. It's not my problem. And if people are so concerned about their children and they don't like the spirit of Hollywood or on R. Kelly, you talk to your fucking children. You tell them what life is all about. But some people, they don't do that. They will exploit their children. So, um, this is life. And in life, everything is possible. There is a lot of opportunities and possibilities. So you talk to your fucking children. I taught my oldest daughter about, let's not watch Walt Disney because of the subliminal messages. Whoa, what is that? Now the child wants to know what is that. So you talk to your fucking children. But there are parents out there that just, they want money, riches, and they will exploit the children. That is the truth. It is the fucking truth. I don't give a fuck about R. Kelly. I don't give a fuck about Michael Jackson or Bill Cosby. I don't care about any of that. Um, no, just keep it real. And yeah, that is how I see it. And if I feel the need to listen to a type of music, because music is energy, music is also spirit, I will listen to it, even if it's R. Kelly or Michael Jackson. I don't care. Okay. And the only thing I have to say is R. Kelly's not even the only one. So I mentioned Brooke Shields, and nobody talks about it. I got blocked on Facebook for posting her pictures, and she was like covered up, but it was still was child exploitation, blah blah. So I cannot post anything now on Facebook. So R. Kelly's not the only one. This is what Hollywood is all about. And if you're concerned about the children, keep it real. Then boycott everything. Okay. Goodbye. That was it. Bye.